Wappinger Zoning Board of Appeals, meeting July 28, 2020, to order. Can I have a roll call, please, B?
Mr. Barr?
Present.
Mr. Lorenzini?
Here.
Mr. Shaw?
Yes, here.
Mr. Belli?
Here. All right, first item on tonight's agenda is the acceptance of the minutes from July 14th, 2020. We had some early changes to that. The revisions were made. Everybody have a chance to review?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, can I have a motion to accept the minutes as written?
I make motion to accept it.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Second item on tonight's agenda is a public hearing. Appeal number 207705, Paul Bagash, I hope I said that correctly, seeking an area variance, section 240-30B of the district regulations in an R40/80 zoning district, where only 2 accessory structures are permitted on a parcel. The applicant is seeking a variance to allow for 3 structures, 1 existing barn, and proposing for 2 new additional sheds, one 10 by 16 and one 10 by 12. The property is located at 42 Smith Crossing Road and is identified as tax grid number 6359030974436 in the town of Wappinger. Could I have a motion to open the public hearing, please?
I make a motion to open the hearing.
Could I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, Paul. I'm assuming you're Paul.
Yes, sir.
Okay, would you mind stepping up to the microphone, please? Just for the record, let the record show, state your name and address.
Paul Begosh, 42 Smith Crossing Road, Wappingers Falls, New York, 12590.
Gotcha, Paul. Just for anybody who is listening in, and for anybody who's here maybe listening in, we asked the applicant to give us a brief description of what you need and why you need it.
Okay. I grew up here, but I just recently moved back over here last year. I purchased a property out on Smith Crossing. It's just shy of 7 acres. It was a small hobby farm. They had, the previous owner had horses. At any rate, brief history, the house was built in '86. The garage was added in '92. The barn was built in '94. There haven't been animals there for 9 years, as I understand from the neighbors. But taking over the property, I'm seeking to revitalize this farm. I've got chickens and ducks so far. I plan on adding goats. Not a lot, just a hobby farm. And the prospect of horses I don't really see happening. At any rate, the barn is currently congested with a lot of equipment. I have tractors. Being I bought the property, I had to buy some, I had a truck with a plow for the driveway. It's over 600 feet long.
Yeah.
Zero-turn mower. I have another big Ford tractor for the field and back. I have too much equipment in the barn. I'm trying to free up that space. There's 3 horse stalls. Currently, 2 of them are full of equipment, shelves of stuff that I just need other storage for, so I can have the potential for the animals in there.
Right. Right. So the need is for 2 sheds. And
Yes,
the
sir.
2 additional. So for clarity, right, you'll be adding 2 sheds, but the variance is for 1 additional.
That is correct.
Correct. So I see the size of the sheds are 10 by 16 and 10 by 12. I guess you've determined you need them both.
I did based on volume, and my mother is currently, I'm moving her out of her home. She's moving into a Toll Brothers home that was my sister's,
Interesting.
recently passed. So moving
Gotcha.
mom, and I'm going to acquire, there'll be another additional tractor, and I want to keep that in the shed up in the backyard because there's a 2-acre pasture up in the back. And as it is now, when I'm up in the back working and I need a rake with a chainsaw, something, I'm back and forth across the property. The property's 1,100 feet long from end to
Gotcha.
end. So I'm just trying to keep a storage shed in the back. I could keep some feed there for the animals as well.
Gotcha.
And,
Yeah,
and then
no,
the other one is just supplementary to the barn for equipment.
I wasn't able to come out with the guys, but I hope I didn't alarm you. If you heard somebody driving down your driveway today, it was me.
Okay.
I did go down to take a look myself. I could see, very interesting property, very pretty. And it was pretty straightforward from what I can see. I will, basically what we do is we open up the floor for questions from anybody from the public who may have some, and then we'll open the floor up for questions from the board. So I invite, is anybody in the audience here to speak on behalf of this variance? Okay, so let the record show there's nobody in the audience to comment on this application. The board members, any board members have any questions for Mr. Bagash?
No, actually, I visited this morning, and it looks like you have kept the property well updated, and I can see why you need the two shed, which I think was the question, because the distance between house and the property is long. So I think we saw that one. I'm fine with it. So I don't have any other questions.
Any other questions? Yeah, and I was there too, seeing a good feel for the lay of the land, and if I remember right, they're driving up the driveway on the left. I can't remember. It almost looked like a carport, but that was just protecting wood. Is that
Over
what
on the
that was?
left, there was a, that was there when I moved in. It's
Right.
like a canopy, and it's
Yes.
just over firewood.
Firewood, right. That's what I thought. Okay.
The 10 by 16, are you making any attempt to kind of match the colorations of the barn? I mean, it seems
I
like it could
actually-
be a similar structure.
Yes, sir. The sheds I'm getting from Barn Raiser, it's a business, they have an establishment on 9W in Highland. They have different models, and I went with the heavy-duty board and batten. They're Amish-built, 1-inch planked floor, really heavy-duty construction, and I had them, based on the colors available, I had them leave them natural, and because I'm just taking over the property and doing thing, I put a new roof on the place, and I put fountains in the ponds, and I'm running electric out there now for those. I plan on painting the barn, and when I repaint the barn, I'm gonna paint a 10 by 16 to match. That's gonna be sitting right next to it, so they'll be identical in color.
Okay, so visibly they began to almost become the same structure, I would think, from, the driveway and,
Yeah,
Okay.
and the one in the back, I thought about clear wood finish, or possibly like a darker pine color,
okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of screening on your property. Say that, and
It's
I
a
know.
nice buffer.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you are. And I actually know that those makers of sheds, they make a good product. Yeah, they really do.
They're a
Any other-
little pricey, but I think well worth the investment.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they're good quality. Any other questions by the board? Okay, no further questions. Can I have a motion to close the public hearing, please?
I make a motion to close it.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, opposed, so moved. Okay, next step. Could I have a motion to deny or grant the applicant the variance?
I make a motion to accept, to grant the motion, grant the permission, sorry.
Second?
Well, you had to
Second.
list the conditions. Do you have this?
Yes, the object is here.
He's got it. Go ahead.
The requested variance will not produce any undesired changes or characteristics in the area, or in the neighborhood. And the request is substantial, I think from 2 is limited to 3, but is not going to create any other undesirable issue, so we are okay. There is no other way it can be achieved for 2 because of the size of the property. So the request for a 2 shed is well understood. And the proposed variation will not have any adverse environmental effect or physical impact in the neighborhood. So I would like to request that, yes, we should accept and accept the request for variance.
Okay, could I have a second, please?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Roll
Aye.
call, please, B.
Approve?
Yes.
Yes,
Approved. right, so your variance has been granted,
Thank you.
and how are we handling homework these days, Bay? Do you have any homework for Mr. Bagash?
In about, maybe 3 to 4 days, we'll have your, just kind of like the, whether you reverse it, I will do it through. Okay. You just have to, go through the checks,
Okay,
okay?
okay,
Someone will be able to test you.
very good. Thank you.
Okay, so you're all set.
It's all set.
Okay, thank you very much for your
Great.
time.
Have a great night. All right, the second item on tonight's agenda is adjourned public hearing, appeal number 197689, commercial variance, Tarpon Towers 2 LLC, wireless telecommunication facility, seeking an area variance, section 24081G4C2 of the district regulations in an R40/80 zoning districts, where no tower can be located closer than 750 feet on a horizontal plane to an existing dwelling unit. For all those in the audience tonight, the applicant did not obtain his negative declaration from the planning board yet. So we, as a zoning board, we cannot act on this application tonight. So we are going to adjourn this to the next ZBA meeting to August 11th. So I am going to make a motion to adjourn this application to the August 11th zoning board meeting, and I will need a second.
I will
second.
Okay, second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. So this then has been adjourned to the August 11th meeting. We apologize, it was kind of last minute. We tried to get the word out as much as we can, but we will not be going or taking any further action on this application tonight. Thanks. Thanks for coming out. All right, with no further business before this board this evening, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Can I have a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Meeting's adjourned.